everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going on a journey to explore a land of vibrant colors, rich history, and delicious food. India. So, get ready to be amazed by a land that is just isn't a country. It's practically a world within itself. First things first. Where exactly is this incredible place? Well, India. It sits in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Cancer, which is like an imaginary belt around the earth. Okay? Runs right through the middle of it. Right? Think of India wearing a stylish geographical sash or a belt. It stretches from the snowy Himalayas in the north to the tropical beaches in the south and the deserts in the west to the forests in the east. Easy, right? Yeah. So India is like a giant puzzle piece. It's perfectly placed between 8 degrees 4 north and 37 degrees south north latitude and 68 degrees 7 east and 97 degree 25 east longitude. Don't worry about the numbers. Just remember it's strategically located. It makes it the major player in the world. And speaking of giant, India is huge. How? It is the 7th largest country in the world. Imagine trying to fit all of your toys into one box. That's kind of like you're trying to capture the vastness of India. It's so big that it has about 2.4% of land on earth and it is a home to whooping 17.5% of the world's population. That's like 1 in every 6 people in the planet. Now let's talk about neighbors. Like not neighbors that's next to your house. It's about India's neighbors. India shares borders with 7 different countries. It's like having a big, diverse family around you. To the northwest, we have Pakistan and Afghanistan. Up north are China, Nepal, and Bhutan. And to the east, there's Bangladesh and Myanmar. Plus, India has some island neighbors too, like Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Just like a short hop across the water, you find these island neighbors. Did you know that Sri Lanka and India are separated by just a narrow strip of water called as a Park Strait? And there's a chain of limestone shoals called the Adams Bridge, which is like a natural bridge connecting both. Right? So ever wondered why in India everyone seems to have the same time? Well, India uses something called as the standard meridian. Right? It's an imaginary line around me. Just think of an imaginary line around me. Same like that, India has an imaginary line. It helps us set the Indian Standard Time. That is the IST, which is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of the GMT. So when it is noon in London, it's already 5:30 p.m. in India. Right? Do you understand the Indian Standard Time now? Yeah. India's location gives it a huge advantage. How? It's right in middle of the major sea route connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. Think of it as a global crossroad of cultures, goods. They have been exchanged over from the countries for centuries. Remember the term Silk Road and Spice Trade? India was right in the middle of it. Interesting, right? And get this. The southern part of India is a peninsula, meaning it's surrounded by water on 3 sides. The Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. It's like a giant hand reaching out to the water. You get the point? Yeah. So India's location has not only shaped its trade, but also its culture. Over thousands of years, ideas, religions, traditions have flowed in and out, creating the incredible mix of cultures that we see today. From the ancient civilization to the modern day tech hubs, India's story is one of the continuous stories of exchange and growth. So, India's size, its location, its neighbors, its time zones, all these things comes together to make it an amazing place. In land of contacts, in land of history, land of endless possibilities, it's a world within the country. Now grab a globe and find India for yourself. Trace the Tropic of Cancer, the standard meridian, and check out its neighbors. It's a fun way to bring everything that we've learned together about India. Thanks for joining me on this adventure about learning world within a country. See you next time. Thank you.